Hello everyone, it's Vivi and welcome! As many of you have probably heard already, Kingdom Hearts has turned 20 in Japan. The game first released on March 28, 2002 on the PlayStation 2. I first got into the series in 2005, when KH2 launched in North America. Kingdom Hearts is one of my, if not, my favorite franchise of all time, and if it weren't for my dad pointing at that random standalone shelf at Best Buy back in 2005, I probably never would have experienced this series the way I did since 2005. That's just a little anecdote I wanted to squeeze in here. A day prior, technically if we take into account different time zones, it was already the 28th in Japan. Director of the series Tetsuya Nomura shared a piece of new artwork in celebration of its upcoming 20th anniversary event, happening on April 10th. Here's what he had to say. Good evening, thank you all for the 20th anniversary messages. The 20th anniversary event is not quite ready, so I don't have anything prepared for now. I have begun on the 20th anniversary illustration since yesterday, and I can't wait to unveil it when it's done. This translation was found over on KH13. So far, from what we can see, this piece is looking tremendously good. I've always loved his art style, and the sly fox that he is, he put his pens in areas he probably doesn't want us to see. The one at the top right, that V-neck, I'm gonna say it right now. I take it it's Yozora. Speaking of Yozora, I'm thinking about his driver. If you've played Remind, you probably know where I'm going with this. Luxord, there he is. It seems like he's wearing a suit. I mean, next to him, I think, is Laurium, aka Marluxia. The frames with Sora in him. He's holding his fingers up. There's one, there's two fingers, maybe implying the numbered games. There's buttons on here. But if you look at his neckline, it's likely he's holding a book or something. Naminé right there in her usual white robe, I believe. Now, it is not my intention to dive too deep into this. After all, we are going to see the whole thing once the celebration happens. So let's leave it at that. And now, we have this. Look at this, it's so cool. Kingdom Hearts did the same thing for FF7's anniversaries, if you remember. They would take these iconic poses from each respective franchise and commemorate one another. And this one is no different. We have Cloud and Sora's iconic pose from the first game's box art. Next up, we got Square Enix collaborating with Bandai to bring us Tamagotchi. Two variations, they're limited editions. We have Dark Mode with Sora and Light Mode with Kairi. You start off with Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, and can randomly grow into another character. There's also emphasis on new as in new character we've never seen before, or new as in simply another. We just simply wonder. You can feed your characters Papu Fruit or Sea Salt Ice Cream. When Heartless appear, you defeat them. You can pre-order these starting today until May 5th. Release date for these, October 2022. You can find more details over on KH13. I'll leave a link in the description below. Lastly, the Kingdom Key D found its way in the latest episode of The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. Both revisionist and artist shared a tweet regarding what folks recently noticed. I'd like to thank the Mickey Mouse crew for whoever let me get away with this. Happy, almost 20th anniversary Kingdom Hearts. So I might have snuck in a Kingdom Hearts reference in this new episode of Wonderful Spring of Mickey Mouse. This is certainly great to see, Disney acknowledging Kingdom Hearts wherever possible. And before we wrap up the video, just a reminder, the 20th anniversary celebration will be happening in Shibuya on April 10th in Japan. However, there will not be a live stream. Apparently they're planning this video which will come at a later date. Just a little reminder for you folks. So, with that being said, this is it for the video. As usual, if you have any questions or anything of such sort, leave it in the comments section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.